Super Mario Bros. 2. Take it away.
All right. Hello, everybody. I'm Zerocounts. We're going to be playing Super Mario Bros. 2 on the NES. We're doing the any percent run, so it's going to go by pretty quick. So I am going to get started. Let's start with a countdown, though, from 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so we have the choice of 4 characters in every stage. We got Mario, Luigi, Toad, and Princess Toadstool. They each have their own special abilities. We're going to be selecting Toad for a majority of these because when Toad picks up heavy enemies, he can run real fast. I'm going to try to set up a double jump here. If you clip through the sprite of an enemy while jumping, it puts you into a ground state and allows you to jump a second time. Unfortunately, that didn't work. There we go. Alright, because I took a hit, I can't set up a really cool glitch that was going to happen here, but just imagine it. It's super cool. It involved some out of bounds, but oh well. Okay, we gotta try that again here. Alright, now we can squeeze through here, and we can get to our first fight, Birdo. So Birdo will shoot eggs at us, and we will pick the eggs up in midair and throw them back at Birdo. There is a frame rule for Birdo's eggs. It's every 4.2 seconds. If you want to know what frame rules are, just imagine a bus, and you know. Alright, and we go into Hawkmouth here, and that takes us to our next stage. We're going to set up something called the carpet glitch. We're going to grab this carpet from this Pidgeot here, and then we're going to make another Pidgeot show up. Take that Pidgeot, and now we go really, really fast. Alright, I'm going to try to set up a frame-perfect glitch here. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but we're going to try it because this is Midwest Speedfest. We're going to give it a go. Alright, unfortunately it did not work. That's okay. What I was trying to do there is do what's called an item saving glitch, which is allows you to take items through doors, which you normally can't do. So we're just going to fight Birdo the normal way. 4.2 seconds. Bus. All that stuff. Alright, going into 1-3 next here. This is our first instance of a warp zone. The warp zones, the way they work in here, you pick up a potion, and then you throw the potion in a specific spot that allows you to go into the subcon world. And if you go down and earn in a specific spot, you can warp to a future area. Kobe. Alright, and we go down here, now we're in World 4. Boom. Okay, in the next area we have ice physics, which happen here, and there's not much to talk about in this part, so I'm going to throw it to SSK if there's any announcements.
Looks like we do have one $3 donation from Seldom Seen Kid. That's me. If you haven't lately, be sure to drink some water and stretch.
Thanks for that reminder, SSK. Alright, we're going to take this rocket ship that we found under the ground into this next section. It requires some precision jumping. A lot of these jumps are one-tile jumps. If you've ever played Super Mario Bros. 2, you'll know that the jumping is very difficult. You don't have a large frame window to do those jumps. Shout out to the Stuck Shy guy. When you when you get hit by things, hit detection and is just it gets really weird. Things just go through things, and yeah. All right, we're gonna be dodging all these Bezos that are flying at us here. And then the next part after these Bezos is a pretty iconic section in Mario 2. It's going to have these giant whales. This place is really difficult. There's some... Oh boy, as I fall off the geyser. That can happen really easily here. But we need to take this potion, and we have to go through all these whales and get to a spot so we can get warped to World 6. Alright, there we go. Alright, World 6. We're going to pick Toad one more time here. This stage has some pretty high execution jumping. A lot of enemies here, a lot of different enemies. A lot of one-tile jumps. We're going to stop here just to be safe. And there's a fire enemy that is really scary. Oh boy. Okay, it's fine. All right, we gotta go into focus mode here now because if we get hit, we die. Another thing about Toad is he digs faster than any of the other characters, as long as you can set it up right. There we go. Get out of the way of those shy guys. We're going to take this key, and then that mask named Phanto is going to get really mad. Phanto doesn't like it when you grab the key. Yeah, and he follows you to other stages too, so there we go. Alright, this Birdo is built different. It has fireballs instead of eggs, so we got to be really careful. Remember that thing I said about hit detection? Yeah, you can just pick things up and not get hit by fireballs. It's pretty cool. Alright, we're going to pick a different character here. We're going to pick Luigi, and we're going to use Luigi's super long jump to beat this level in an unconventional manner. I'm going to focus because this is really, really difficult. Alright, and we're through. Alright, we're going to fight another green Birdo here. Once again, only shoots fireballs. Took a hit, so now we have to... Oh, man. Alright, we get another shot at that. That's okay. We took each other out. Round 2. Alright. Alright, go through Hawkmouth. Now we're going into 6-3. 6-3 starts with a pretty cool trick called the potion jump. It's pretty hard to pull off, but we're going to give it a go. If I don't get it the first time, we'll give it another couple tries because it's pretty cool. Alright, we're going to try to pick up this potion, throw it at a wall, and then jump off of it to get over this wall here. Nope, that one didn't work. We can reset the room. We'll try it again. It's worth giving it a go. There we go, over the wall. Actually, doing that a second time even still saves time. The normal way to get through there is to use the quicksand, sink through the quicksand, and then do a bunch of really little jumps. Alright, this Birdo here is in my way. Alright, there we go. And now we're going to try Clyde, the boss of this area. We're going to try to set up a quick kill. Set a block there, wait for this fire to go by, jump into the sprite, and then throw 2 really fast. There we go. Alright, I need to know what our final character selection is going to be for 7-2, but I'm going to do 7-1 while you tell me.
Let me get one quick refresh in. And it looks like with a $65 lead over every other character, Luigi has won the final level character choice.
We will use Luigi in 7-2. I don't know if people knew this, but that Luigi is definitely the hardest character to use in 7-2. That's fine. We'll make it work. All right, 7-1 here. We're in the last world. This run goes by really quick. We're going to use Luigi's jump again. We're going to wait for this Sniffit to jump, and then we're going to jump, and then we'll clear that pillar there. We're going to screen wrap here. Jump up here as fast as we can. Sneak through there. And just grab that ladder. We're going to do some ladder jumps. You have an 8-frame window to do a jump off of a ladder with Luigi. You can get up ladders a lot quicker. This is Zombie Birdo. I'll explain that or why in a little bit. Alright, Zombie Birdo is dead, and Zombie Birdo lives. Alright, this is the last stage here, 7-2. We will use Luigi. Thank you for your donations for that bid war. This is Wart's Fortress. Wart is a super cool boss that I really wish that they would bring back in the Mario series. Unfortunately, we don't really see a lot of Wart these days. So we got this stage is like the longest stage in the game, but because of the ladder jump glitch that we were doing earlier, we can use that in here to skip like a huge chunk of the level. Yeah, it's right up here. Sneak under here, and then we're going to try to jump off of this chain. Oh, okay. I actually got it, but then I went over to the left. So we'll get it again. Alright, now we're on top of the stage. You're not supposed to be up here. What this allows us to do is allows us to get to one of the final doors in this maze. And another weird thing that happens is that this key that's supposed to be inside of Birdo's belly there falls out, and then you can just pick it up, and you don't have to fight Birdo, and it's really nice. Phanto's coming. Phanto leaves. Phanto comes back because we picked up the key. Alright, and now our friend Hawkmouth is no longer our friend. We need to fight Hawkmouth. I'm going to try to go for a double hit here. It did not work. That's okay. We'll just dodge. Hawkmouth has a really weird, a really huge hitbox. Alright, and now this is the Wart fight. We have to hit Wart with vegetables 6 times. And I'm going to focus up here because the timing is really precise. Okay. You can also destroy the veggies as they shoot out, which is totally unfair. I think it's one more, but I wasn't counting. Alright, that's it. Alright, time is going to be when I get through the door here. And time. Alright, that's Super Mario Bros. 2 on the NES. Thank you everybody for your donations during that. I've been Zerocounts. I'd like to shout out my Twitch community, all the gaming buddies, and as well as my Twitch stream team, RGL TV, host of one of the largest retro gaming speedrun events on Twitch. That actually starts on April 19th. So check out Retrothon on Twitch. Follow Retro Gaming Live TV on Twitch. And I'd also like to shout out my speedrun club called Board Boosters. Check out www.boardboosters.com. We're a little club of speedrunners that try to find underrepresented boards and games that not a lot of people speedrun, and then we do that every other month, and then we all learn that game together as a community. It's super fun. I encourage all of you to join and also suggest some runs for us to learn, because we're always looking for cool new runs that people don't normally see. So anyway, thank you very much for having me, Midwest Speedfest, and I hope you've enjoyed.